Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, it's the 2nd of July, 2026. This is the news for today. So we had average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate. So 3 red folding news at 8:30. And what has price done here? So yesterday we were looking for markets to make high highs. I was quite certain of that, but as we can see, price traded lower and tapped into this 4-hourly BISI created on Monday. This was an area of interest for me because it is a level where I would have wanted to go for longs. And as we can see here, that during London, we've tapped into that, filled that fair value gap. We see some willingness for the market to go higher. So all of this yesterday could have just been a manipulation. I got very lucky, I'll have to admit, during New York Open here. I think my bias will still remain bullish if I were to take a trade today. So we're just a few minutes away from open. And tomorrow is a bank holiday, so definitely no trading tomorrow. So get an early weekend, I suppose. Next week looks pretty tradable as well, but we'll get into that. Okay, so let's look at the 15-minute. It is tapping into this 15-minute BISI, and since we're just a couple minutes away from open, I don't want to pop or put in any trade at the moment. Another thing I can see here is Asian range, took out those lows, dipped into this 4-hourly BISI, which is the higher time frame PD array, which is in line with one standard deviation of Asian range. We see that level being respected here, so I'm still bullish. I want to see, 8:30 news release. We see that price try to drive higher, but this is somewhat of a retracement. I think in order for price to actually take out these lows over here, we'd need another significant news driver. So let's see what we can do here. From yesterday, we are sitting at break even. Hopefully, and I want to be seeing or I hope to see, some profit today. Yeah. So this is market open. I'm expecting so 9:30 New York Open. This is a manipulation phase. If we dip into the 4-hourly BISI, I definitely want to take some longs. There's also these equal lows here from London, which could be a target, I guess. But I will wait until we get some form of confirmation for us to go higher. Okay, so just entered long. Bit of an early entry, but let's see what happens here. 388. Put my stop loss around 30,032. 30,032. I'm not really liking this. Might find an exit. Yeah. Oof. Tough one. Okay, I'm just going to exit. Not feeling too confident. This is the 15-minute BISI. So I either want to see price drive higher or like break above this. I am super tired. So I'll be honest, my level of decision making is probably not the best right now. See, that trade would have worked out, you know. But let's see what happens here. Yep. Just waiting for that the first 5-minute candle to 5-minute candle closure. Yep. So we've broken above this BISI, or this BISI has basically held. So I will enter long here. Stop loss just below there. So 313675. 13675. Stop loss is 73. We probably want to have it around there. So let's see. Good. That's a good sign. I've seen price struggle to break through this BISI, so we should see a lot of strength right now. Move this over here so we can see what's happening on the trading. Sorry. Just move this over here so we can see what happens, what's going to happen, or what is happening on the actual TradeAvate website or platform. I'm probably risking about $500 here. Okay, we got stopped out. All right, no good. I'm just gonna wait maybe like 5 minutes just to see what the price does here. Just gonna reduce my risk right now. Okay. Maybe we will go. Maybe we will be going for the London lows then, seeing as price is. This is our target here for the morning. Then got stopped out of our first trade, but let's see if we can't make it back in some more. Just put on 4 contracts. See if we can't take a short here. looking good. Okay, stopped out again. Oof. Nasdaqistan. Again, this is a tough situation where, I've entered long, it's failed, took a short, failed. So really, I don't know. It's not really a clean open. Don't know where the market's actually heading. Reduce my sizing again. I am still leaning, going for longs here, which is what it's doing. There we go. Confident to enter 3 contracts here. So stop. See what happens. If I get taken out here, then I guess it's over for the day. 3 trades. If it didn't pay, it didn't work out. I'd probably hit max loss limit if I get taken out here, and that'll be it for the week. Could just be that the morning session is not very good. Yeah. mean, I'm looking at the higher time frame and seeing a lot of potential for it to, go, let's say, 376. Yeah, definitely see price go higher. For sure, for sure. Start my stop loss. Okay, but just sticking to my rules, you see, this is where I've caught myself greeting a little bit. I want to break even, so my break even will be at, let's see, 300. That's my TP. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. That's my rules. I have to stick with it. I need to minimize my exposure. I'm going to move to break even now. If only I, if only I didn't, pussy out here. This is the first trade, entered out, exited because, you know, I had doubts. And then as I traded here, I saw that there was a signal of strength. And then within a few minutes, I got stopped out. So then I decided to take a short. But that was just price chopping around, got stopped out here. And then here we are back at our original bias. So I entered long here, and this is where we're at right now. I'm really liking this target here. So, I want a bit more, but we're just going to let it get to these highs here created at 8:30. Here we go. This was a 8:30 news release, 8:30 New York, and higher. This is pre-market highs, so definitely an area of liquidity that can be easily taken out. Five contracts actually is quite a lot. You can see here that I lost quite a bit in just a couple trades. Um, just sitting here wondering, what if I just put in three contracts? Would I be more comfortable with, allowing price to move that much? I probably wouldn't be in as much drawdown as I am. Okay, we're approaching the last 5 minute of this hour, so meaning this hourly candle is closing very soon. So we're going to see it lose a bit of strength here. What I'm learning in real time right now is maybe I should, in just in line with me taking it slower with these accounts. Not only should I allow myself more time, but also uh, lower my leverage as well. So maybe maximum three contracts. And as we can see here, three contracts can definitely produce, large returns without too much downside. Um, Not gonna mess around with it too much right now. Just gonna let it do its thing. Now, I'm thinking, hypothetically, you know, it, the, you know, if the trade goes against me and I get stopped out here, how would I feel? What is my, how much ability, how much, I guess, is it possible for me to accept this loss, to be down for the day? Um, yeah, I mean, you know, technically it wouldn't be, I wouldn't be in the worst position that I have been so far. It's just not ideal. Just not an ideal scenario or how I would have liked to end the week. It's probably how I'd feel. Probably be frustrated um, over the weekend. Um, yeah, sorry. I've just had a really long day at work. Nothing too stressful, but you know, this is one of the toughest things about trading from Australia. It's just the time zone, you know. You know, I should be getting ready for sleep, and I still have work tomorrow. So my mind's not in the most optimal, or it's not performing as optimally as it could. It's nice. Really strong hourly close here. It's really nice. I like this. I'm going to add to my position. What am I in here? Total of 25 contracts. Let's see what happens. So I'm still going to take off 3 contracts at this high here. And then the 2 remaining contracts, I'm just going to let it run, see what happens. I want to be, I want to see if it could, you know, get to these highs here in the afternoon. That'd be awesome. That'd be sweet. Okay, we're back at break even. looking really strong. Just need to be a bit more patient. Give it a few more minutes. Looks like I'm getting stopped out here. Wow, tough, so tough. So close to getting to that take profit. Hmm. Probably just not the day for it. I'm looking at this market now, and I mean, I probably still have a long bias, but truth be told, I don't see anything that's of interest to me anymore. So what I should do here is just close the charts and call it a day. Again, I think my fault again. I think I got to break even here and I didn't close the trade, and this is what happens. This is one of the rules that I have been trying to implement. Even from yesterday when I got to break even, it was something that I had to keep reminding myself that this is a good thing. But again, this has turned against me. Just bit myself in the butt again. You know, I chose greed over, you know, proper risk management, following my rules. So this is on me. Everything is on me. That's okay. I believe that I can recover this next week. So, yeah, just gonna call it for the day. So, yeah.